Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're going to continue working on part 13 of this gas station. Let's get started. So in the last video, we were able to finish everything that we want to finish, all the designs and signage and everything. Now we're going to continue working on this, and what I want to accomplish here is to finish all the sheets, add everything, all the views and all that. So now we're in the 3D view that we created. What I want to do first is to go to, I believe we need to go to view, and then we need to click on render, or you can type in RR. Right now I'm just gonna do draft. If you want to make a nicer rendering, you can change this to a different modes, like we have medium up to custom and best. So it's up to you. For me, I just want to show this. I want this rendering to be shown in my cover sheet. And also you could add multiple cover sheet if you want, or add different renderings in the cover sheet. So right now I'm just gonna put in draft, and I'm gonna click render. So it will just take a while, especially if it's draft. So depending on your graphics card, it will take a while, and then sometimes it depends on the way you put your lighting and all that. So now it's just saying that it will just render in 20 minutes, which is done already. So it looks rough, but at least it's showing what we need to be shown. So here you can adjust exposure as well, and then you can export and save your projects. If you click on adjust exposure, you can change the darkness or the brightness and all of this. So it's up to you if you want to change this. Once you change it, you can click apply. So depending on the way you change this, so I'm gonna leave it like this. I like the way it looks now. And then highlight. Let's change this manually, and then press OK. And then now I'm just gonna save my projects. So once I save my project, it will be shown right here that I have a rendering, and you can also export this file. So save this, you put in the name, and then just press OK. So I have this one ready there. Next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to sheet right here. So the rendering will be right here. To create a sheet, you select sheets under your project browser, right click on this, and then click on new sheet. At the moment we have A0 metric and then none. If you need different kinds of title block, what you can do is you go to your load, and then you go to your title block, and you have different sizes of paper right here. So you have A0 up to A4 metric. So you just need to download that or load it, and once you click on open, it will be shown right here. For now, I'm gonna use A0 metric, and then gonna press OK. So it starts with A101. So this will change depending on how much sheet that we create. If it's A101, what will happen is Revit will recognize the sequencing, and it will create number 2 and 3 and so on. So now what I'm gonna do is I want to change this. So here I could double click right here, and this will be the owner, so ACD, and then the project name is Shell Gas Station. And then here you can change the name right here or right here. So here I'm gonna put in cover sheet like that, and then I'm good with all of this. It's up to you if you're gonna put all of that. And then you could right click multiple, or right click right here to create more sheets. And as you can see, the way that I'm adding, everything will be added in sequence after that. So as of now, I'm gonna create 5 or 6. So once I created 5 and 6, I could put this one as my site plan. So as you can see, I'm able to change it right here as well. So you can change it right here, or you go to the sheet that you open. After that, I'm gonna put in ground floor, and then we have the 2 elevation, 2 elevation because we're gonna put 2 elevation on one sheet, and then we have actually 4 elevation. And then let's create a section as well. So the good thing about this is we're gonna go to cover sheet, and we created the rendering already. So we just need to drag and drop. So here we don't want the title, so we're gonna go here and then click on no title, and the title will be gone. You can double click right here and select it again, and then as you can see, you'll be able to increase the size of your rendering. So we could actually make it like this. You put in all the schedules or whatever you want to add here, and then you can just double click again. What I want to add here is the sheet list. So the way to do that is you go to schedule, right click, and then here new sheet list. After this, what you want to add is you want to add the sheet number first, add the parameter, so click right this, and then sheet name, add that parameter again, and then press OK. And then now you created this one. I'm going to change this to drawing list. I don't want a gap here, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna click here, and I'm going to go to appearance and select uncheck blank row before data. So once that is done, you can see this one. And of course, I want to change different sizes right here. So I'm gonna go back right here, go to appearance, and then the title text is this one. So I want it to be bigger, so 8. The header is this one, so I want it to be 6. And then here, the body text, we can put it at 3.5 or 4. Click OK, and then now you need to go back to cover sheet, and then click right here, and then drag and drop. You'll be able to maximize this size, make it bigger, and as you can see, you have your drawing list right here. What you can also do is so whatever, for example, if you created another sheet, this will be automatic. So the good thing about Revit is everything will be easy for you. You don't need to create that. So once you set up this one, if you, for example, create a new sheet like this, instantly, if you go back to cover, it will be shown as a name and as a new sheet. So I'm just going to delete that. We don't need that one. So let's go now to site plan. So here, in the previous video, we basically clean up our site plan. We added information and those kind of stuff. Now we're gonna drop it, but we need to know if the scaling is good. So if it's good enough for the size. So as you can see, it's too big. So what we need to do is we need to go back to site, and then we need to change this to, I think, 1:200. And then once we do, go back to site and then drag it again. And as you can see, it becomes smaller and it will fit on our drawing. So here we have our site, and then we have our title here. What you can do is you can grab this title right here and then press escape. You need to select the view in order for you to change this one. But I don't want just the site. I want site plan right here, but I don't want to change this name. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna select right here, and then here this is the view name, but we have a title on sheet. So I want this title on sheet to be site plan. So the good thing about this is it will not change. So site plan. So the good thing about this is it will not change this one, but only the one in the title. So now you have something that looks like that. After this, you need to do is we need to go to ground floor, and then here we could click here and drag it. So we're seeing that this is too big again, so we're gonna undo that. We're gonna go to ground, and then here we could just go and change the scale again. But I don't want my elevation to show, so VG, and then click here, E, and uncheck elevation, click apply, and then OK. So elevation tag is gone. You want to double check your view. Everything is compact. What you can do is you can uncheck this, and then in terms of the grid line, you can extend the grid line so that everything is showing. Extend this one in order for all the information to show properly, and then extend this one as well so that everything is showing properly. Now we just need to go to ground floor, drag and drop, and then right now I don't want the ground floor only, or I don't want just the ground. I want to put ground floor plan. Click apply, press escape multiple times, select this one in order for you to move, select the view again, and then grab this. So there's a sequence on grabbing this one, and then go to elevation now. So here we're gonna try one of the elevation. Let's see how big it is. If we need to make it smaller or bigger. So I think it's good enough size. What we're gonna do is we're gonna change it a little bit. We're gonna change it to fine, and then here we're going to basically extend this one to give it more, and we're basically cleaning it up. Graphic display, I want to change the background to gradient, and then we need to check all of this and then crop the ones that we don't need. I think that's good enough. And then we need to go to north as well, do the same thing. So check all of this and then crop it again, and then crop it at the top so that we could extend this a little bit more, and then make sure this is fine. Go here, graphic display, and then go background, gradient, apply, OK. What you can also do is you can give it some shadow if you want, but that's up to you. And then if you want, you can change it to shaded so that it looks nice with the colors. So we're gonna do that on all of this. We want to make sure that everything is consistent. Shaded, and then go right here, background display, gradient, apply, OK, and then make sure to crop it as well, and then crop it to the ones that you just need. That's good enough, and then you could just crop that back after, and then the west, shaded, background gradient, apply, OK, check all of this, crop this view as well. We don't need too much of that. Click and then apply. So now we just need to go to one of the elevation sheet, drag it right there, and then add this one as well. After that, select elevation again, south, and then west. And as you can see, it looks good. So now, in terms of section, we go to our ground. What I want to do is I want to create a section view. So I'm gonna do is I'm gonna create section line right here, and then another one section right here. And we have a section right here. This, I believe that both of this are being used already, so I'm not gonna bother with that. So here I'm just gonna put in fine, shaded as well. And for this one, let's change it a little bit. Go to hidden only, and then crop this. Go up, because we need to double check how much cropping that we need. Clean it up a little bit there. And then after that, number 4, crop it as well. Fine, and then hidden as well. And I believe that's good enough. And then let's just go to section and then drop that sections there. I don't like the size. I want to make it 1:100 as well. So just go back to those sections. Go back to section, sheet, and then drag it again. And that looks good. So now let's print out everything. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna clean it up. There's too much thing open. Just click on your print or your printer, change this to this one is good enough. What you want to do is to select this one right here. Once you select the views, put it back to combine, unless you want everything to be printed out separately. So this is the best one that you can select. Select this one, uncheck views, check all. So you have an option here to save as, so that you can name this as full set. So you can select everything like that. After that, press OK and then OK, and then here just press OK again. Select it, desktop, and then save. And then save it, and we'll be back once this is printed. So now this is printed done. I'm gonna see how it looks. So we have everything looking good. We have this one as well, and elevation, and then section. So we're gonna stop here for now and continue on the next video. So thank you for watching, and I hope you liked the video. Please hit like and subscribe. Feel free to comment down below.